want to lose the weight, but I don't want to look 10 years older. I'm so afraid to lose the weight, but I hear about Ozempic Face. Oh my gosh, how can I avoid it? Well, guess what? I've lost 104 pounds. I used to look like that lady back there. Well, you know what you do? You get the protein and you lose the weight slowly. That's how you don't get Ozempic Face. I'm going to give you the tips and the tricks in this video to make sure that you don't get Ozempic Face. And how do I know? Because I'm Angela, nurse practitioner, and I've helped thousands of people lose weight the right way. Going to make sure that you do this slow, steady, and consistently. And you're going to do it that way because if you do it rapidly, guess what? You're going to have the saggy face. And I am promising you, if you get the protein and you get the collagen and you lose the weight slowly, you are going to do phenomenally and you won't have a saggy face. Okay, so first, let's start with the protein. All right. How much protein do you really truly? The protein is essential. So, women, you need a minimum of 100 grams a day. All right. Drink it. Everybody says, oh my gosh, I can't get that much. Yes, you can. You need to drink the protein. Get it in protein drinks, get it in protein pills, protein waters, whatever you need to do, get your protein. Guys need 120 at a minimum. Typically 120 to 150 is essential. Now, if you want to get technical, every pound of protein is 1 gram. Every pound of muscle is 1 gram of protein. Just do it, okay? Find out a way to do it. Drink it, eat it, get them perfect amino pills, get whatever you need to do to get your protein because it is essential, okay? Collagen. Collagen is so important. My favorite collagen is Nutrafol. Highly recommend. You can contact us. We have it. We can ship it to you. We are available in all 50 states, so we can absolutely help you. Okay, remember, I am a nurse practitioner. I personally have lost 104 pounds. I have helped over 1,000 people be able to do this the correct way. Okay, now we've talked about protein. We've talked about collagen. The other thing is you need to lose the weight slowly. You have to lose it slowly. If you go into this and you lose the weight extremely rapidly, you are going to have the saggy skin. You have to do it very slowly. So when your BMI is above 30, women is 1 to 3 a week, guys is 3 to 5 a week. Now, when you get into that 24.9 to 30 BMI, it is going to become difficult. So I came up with an analogy today. Okay, so when you're in that BMI of 30 plus, you have the wind behind your sail. It feels great. Semaglutide is helping you. Everything is great. It's consistent. The weight's coming off easier. You're going to have stalls every now and then, but it feels great. It feels easy. Let me put on there. But it's, it's a little bit more simple. When you get in that 24.9 to the 29, it's more difficult. It gets frustrating. So you've got to do the protein. You've got to count the calories, never less than 1,200, by the way. Women, 13 to 1,400, guys, 16 to 1,800. But still, you want slow, steady, consistent, because if you go rapid, you're going to get the saggy skin and the saggy face. So you don't want that. You need to make sure you're getting your protein. Then get your collagen. So if it's slow, steady, consistent. Now, some of us still, myself included, I would have lost 104 pounds. So I still had to have skin surgeries. Okay. I had to have my arms done. I had brachioplasty. I've had 2 tummy tucks because I was a yo-yoer. So I put weight back on. So I had to have a revision after I put weight back on. I had the second weight loss, big weight loss. Then I also had the liposuction in my legs. Now I don't have to have skin surgery in my legs because of one of the products that I'm going to show you here in a few minutes. But I almost considered getting a tummy or getting a facelift, but I just started the collagen. I've never lost any hair because I've made sure I get my protein, make sure that I get my collagen. So my hair is naturally thin. So before anybody says anything, my hair has been thin like this since I was a kid. I have not lost any hair. I did have extensions at one point that damaged my hair, but that was from the extensions. So make sure that you are getting your protein, you're getting your collagen, you're not losing weight rapidly. That is super important. Now, also, you want to make sure that you are doing some cardio, but don't concentrate on cardio. Cardio is about 30 minutes of walking or increased heart rate. 30 minutes majority days of the week is what the American Heart Association says. Now, weightlifting is light weights. Reps is 15 reps, 3 reps of 15 light weights majority days of the week as well. That is what the American Heart Association says. If your trainer says something different, great, that's their job. Okay, you're paying them for that. But you don't want to lose that muscle. You need the protein. Protein is 75% of your diet. Complex carbs is 25% of your diet. No simple carbs. Go watch my other video. It's going to tell you why and all of that stuff. I love this stuff. It's called Revision. This stuff is fantastic. It's medication grade. It helps tighten up your skin. I use that on my face to help tighten up my skin. It works. I use the Nectifirm. I've used the face stuff as well, just to kind of help prevent, and tighten up everything so that I didn't have to get a facelift. Okay. So follow me if you have any questions in regard to keeping your skin tight on your face, on your neck. And we also have Body Firm, so you can use that anywhere else. But yes, there may need to be skin surgery in your future, but that is something you can discuss with your plastic surgeon or anything like that. But there are things that you can do to minimize that and help prevent that, hopefully down the line. So if you have any questions, please subscribe. But Ozempic Face is really a thing, but you can minimize it. You can help prevent it, hopefully. So slow weight loss, getting your protein, and make sure that you get a good collagen. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you and have a fantastic day.